Well, hello, my name's Bob Cooper and I'm going to be your trainer or tutor for this training session. And I just thought it'd be useful if, for those people who've never used Zoom before, just to go through some of the functionality and also to establish some protocols. It's very easy to talk over people when you are using video calls. Now, initially, you will be able to say hello just to establish and give yourself some confidence that everybody can hear each other. And then I will mute you all just for purely practical reasons. Now, it's possible to use Zoom from a laptop, a desktop, a telephone, or a tablet. But I would suggest you use a laptop or a desktop. It's just a little bit easier. However, you don't have to. There is no need to buy anything, as there is a platform, and the platform is the host. Now, the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to show you what happens when I send you an email invitation to the training and what you have to do and how to enter the meeting. Now, I'm going to share my screen with you now and more of that later. So the first thing you'll get is an email from me with an invitation to join the meeting, and it will look like this. You will notice that there is a meeting ID and a password to enter the meeting at the bottom of the email, and this will be used later on. Once you've clicked on the link, it will take you here. And now you will see that you're effectively in a waiting room. And what has happened is that it gives you the opportunity to test your computer audio and camera before the meeting starts. Now, I'm just going to talk about a few of the features in Zoom that we'll be using. I'm going to move from the left to right on the ribbon at the bottom of your screen. You will notice that the ribbon will disappear occasionally, but will reappear when the mouse is moved over it. And so this is the ribbon that we're talking about at the bottom there. So if for any reason you want to turn your microphone on or off, this is a simple toggle switch marked by the yellow arrow. And this does the same for video. This is the participants button, but that's more of an admin tool for me. The next button that we're going to look at is the chat button. And when you press the chat button, it will open a small window on the right-hand side of what you can see. At the bottom, there is a place to enter messages. You will notice at the bottom right-hand side of this that there is a file button. Now, this is a way of sending files to me, but more usually it'll be me sending them to you, quizzes, crosswords, questions, that type of thing. What will happen when I send you a file is that the chat balloon on the bottom of the ribbon will turn orange and a little message will come up saying, Bob Cooper has sent you a file. When you click on that chat button, it will open on the right-hand side of the chat box, and it will allow you to download the file. You then select where you're going to save it to. It might be a good idea to create a folder, especially for each training session, that is easy to access, perhaps on your desktop, and then it could always be moved later. And now you can select open file, and it will open. The next one that we're going to look at is share screen. And if you click on that, it will do this. Yours will be different from mine, dependent on what windows you have open on your computer. All you have to do then is to select the thing that you want to share and hit the share button on the bottom, at the bottom right. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the record function. Now, this is particularly useful if you want to record the sessions and then you can use them for revision later on. It will save it directly to your computer. It will start to record at the time, but it will not save it until the end of the session, and it will save to your computer. It will create a folder called Zoom in your My Documents folder, and you will be able to refer to it from there. You must remember not to turn off your computer till this has completed. Here you will see that there's a recording indicator and you can pause it or start it throughout. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is the reactions button. If you press that reactions button, you will get a choice between a thumbs up or a clap. Now, if at any time you'd like to ask a question, so we don't talk over each other, what I'd like you to do is to select the clap to get my attention. I'll see it on my screen and I'll pause and take that question. I'll be breaking the training down into bite-sized chunks and confirming it as we go. But if you do have a burning question, then please ask. And remember, there's no such thing as a silly question. If I ask, has everybody got that, or do we all understand, then please just use the thumbs up option. The next thing I'm going to talk about is a facility called breakout rooms. Now, during the training, I'll say, right, we're going to break down into groups. Now, you don't have to do anything from your end. I'll work that all from my end. But what happens, essentially, you'll be broken down into smaller groups and you can only talk to the people within your group. And you'll get a count. I'll tell you how long you've got to do it, and you'll get a countdown will appear and tell you how long you've got. Finally, when you want to leave, you press this on the leave meeting on the right-hand side. Well, I hope that you've got something from the training, something from the video, and that we look forward to seeing you in the future.